Hi, good morning everybody. Real Patriots Fishing here and bringing you another episode. Today we got the native hammer fully rigged up, ready to go. We're gonna go put it in down at the Chickahominy River. It's about 45 minutes away from me. I got up this morning and it was 30 degrees, reading 29 degrees on the truck right now. It's supposed to be beautiful, sunny, 63 degrees later on. So we'll see what happens, but first I want to welcome you guys to the channel. If you have not watched this yet, basically I'm a bass fisherman that fishes out of a kayak and also saltwater fishes out of a boat. I do a little bit of everything. So welcome to the channel. Those of you guys that are subscribed and returned to the channel, I appreciate all the support. Keep liking those videos and hitting that subscribe button. We also, me and my buddy Ryan and Ron, started a public Facebook group page called Hooked on Yak Fishing. Yes, it's named Hooked on Yak Fishing, but it's really centered around people that just want to get out and fish and share experiences. You know, we're gonna put meetups on the event calendar, but really, it's just a place for people to share their content and you know, swap tips and tackle and you know, everything else that you want to talk about fishing related, basically. So we welcome everybody, whether you know, you fish out of a boat or out of the bank and you want to fish out of a kayak. Please join that page. Again, that's Hooked on Yak Fishing and Facebook. We're live. Not really, but we are recording. Live action. Out here freezing our asses off like a bunch of idiots. Ron up there taking a leak.
Not yet.
We
Cold.
down here at the Chickahominy River, Morris Creek. 30 degrees. Maybe the dumbest thing I've ever done. Not quite sure. We're about to find out. But both of us in the native hammers today. Mine's fully rigged for the first time. So the goal is to just figure out how it works. The real goal is to catch a bunch of fish.
Let's do it.
But I'm skeptical.
It's gonna warm up, man.
It is.
Positive thoughts.
Alright.
It does look miserable out here, though, doesn't it?
It does. Miserable but beautiful.
Get in that kayak, man. Let's go.
I'm scared. I think I'm gonna take my plate out right away. That way I can just pop it right in.
Yep, that's probably not a bad idea.
Whoa!
And he's off. Maiden voyage.
Right, maiden voyage. I'm all discombobulated. I got shit everywhere.
What happens? A new kayak, man.
That's right.
Find my room.
Yeah. That out of my way. Drop my rudder down. Sharp turn, sharp turn.
Go the other way.
That's the best thing about these things. Turn on a dime.
Change the direction.
Yeah.
Alright, man. I know you want to try out the motor and everything, so go for it. Put it through its paces.
That's right. Hopefully it'll drop down. Oh, I guess I should pull it. Oh yeah! Perfect. Tie this off.
Down easier than mine does.
That's what she said. Now I need my fingers here. Oh God! Yeah, dude, I'm way faster than the old town. A full mile. I'm almost at 5.
Yeah, that doesn't dive down like the old town, you know, the bow kind of goes down the old town. Might have to roll that motor out.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool, man. Oh yeah, you're cruising now.
I know. 4.4. Oh shit. Dude, this thing will throw you out of the kayak.
Well, yeah, if you, that's why I say you gotta watch that spot lock, man.
Yeah, I'll have to drop it down
Yeah.
for sure. That's crazy, the speed difference.
It is.
It's nice though. All right. What are you starting with? I'm gonna start with a crankbait. So much room for activities.
Have a party on the back there.
I know. I think I'm gonna start with a crankbait.
I'm gonna start, well, where are we gonna start? Are we gonna start down here with these trees? Want to go down a little bit further, or? I don't know if it's gonna do us any good to fish this dead grass. Though.
Should we go in that creek?
Well, let's go down there and check to see what it looks like.
I mean, it's high tide. I don't think we went in there in high tide before.
We can go in there. Let's see.
If I go in there, I'm gonna throw a
see
swim
what it
jig.
looks like, yeah. Come on, man. New wheels.
New hotness.
I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie.
All right, a lot of you guys ask about stability in a kayak. So this is the stability in a kayak. You can stand. I don't recommend doing this and running your motor like I am, but I know there's nothing out here, so you can stand without any issues. Basically, I mean, you know, you can't be jumping, but you can see if I shift my weight left and right, the kayak moves. But you get to a point, you know, where that secondary stability kicks in, so not really an issue. And I'm 205 pounds, 5'6", so I'm not tall, but I'm heavy. Just cruising along, doing the old cruise. Water is nasty today. It's like chocolate soup out here. Makes it really hard to fish. Really hard to fish. And I think the tide is like a super high tide or something, because the water's like way up on the bank. I mean, and it's not even high tide yet. We still got, I think, another 1.5 feet to go. Another hour and a half to go. Yeah, hour and a half to go before high tide. So I don't know. We're just gonna keep throwing crap around, seeing. It's good to be out on the water, though, I can tell you that. Regardless if we catch anything, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a glass day out here, which is nice. It's a good day to come out and test the kayak, see its limitations. But yeah, primary stability compared to the Old Town 120, definitely a little bit more tippy. It's not enough tippy to where I can't feel comfortable and safe. Even out here on a cold day, I feel like I'd really have to take my center of gravity and push it to the left and to the right. You know, if I catch a fish and lean over, we'll see what that looks like a little bit better, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Honest with you guys. I think I'm gonna change over to the old crankbait. The other thing is I'm wearing a life jacket, and I typically don't wear this life jacket. I wear my Hobie life jacket, and this one's a little bit more cumbersome, so I feel a little bit off today. I may end up moving that Yak Attack camera pole because it is wobbly. Like, I mean, I just moved a little bit and that thing is wobbling like crazy. I got another camera mount I can put on the back of the kayak where it used to be. I think I like that footage better. So I'll probably be getting rid of this Yak Attack pole. To be honest with you, I don't care for it. First impressions, I don't care for it. It just moves around too much, and it's cinched down tight on the rail. It's not the rail. The other issue so far that I've seen with the kayak is just that rod, that front rod holder up here on the right hand side, not being able to get access to it when you have your paddle there. Now granted, this kayak is meant to have a paddle that comes apart and goes on both sides. That's probably the only thing I would change about this kayak right now, to be honest with you. They would have put a paddle clip on the side, and I know I can do that myself, so that ain't that big of a deal, to be honest with you. But overall, I'm loving it. I'm loving the room, the stability, the fishability, ease of getting in and out, especially for me, like with a leg injury. The short gunnels are nice, and even though the gunnels are really short, I don't get any water in. Like, the water that you see in the bottom of this thing is not from the trolling motor running or from around this plate. It's from when I first got in the kayak and the paddle. So yeah, love it. Here comes Ron around the corner with his loud ass Newport. That's why we ain't catching no fish.
We'll see.
Is it only loud at that low speed? Because I don't really hear it when you're like that.
They say it'll quiet down. I've read a lot of people say they had the same issue, but it quieted down.
You just got to break in.
After a few usages. So
Yeah.
things loosen up a little bit. All right.
I think I might be stuck on the bottom.
You're stuck again?
Well, I'm in the mud.
Your motor stuck?
No.
Oh, no.
But I can see the mud right here. I mean, look at this. That's the bottom. It's
I know. I just came
2
through
inches.
there earlier.
Is your you have a lot of play in your rudder?
No, there is a little bit. No, I wouldn't say a lot, but
I think I need to tighten mine. I mean, it still moves.
See what
It still moves how I want.
Yeah.
It's still really
maybe
reactive.
just the knob itself. I don't know.
You know what? While we're sitting here, I'm gonna take this damn bottom cushion out because I don't feel comfortable.
Is it too high or just
I don't.
moving?
It's just shifting. Every time I shift, it shifts,
Oh, okay.
and it's more of annoying than anything else. It's
Right.
not, it's not uncomfortable. It's just I want to feel stationary.
Gotcha.
Get up there and catch some fish.
I'm gone.
He out. He go. So kayak fishing. It's coming off for now. I really don't think I need it, to be honest with you. And the best thing about this kayak is there's so much room that I can put it. I can take it off and put it on however I want. And I got plenty of room in this kayak still. Everything that I need. And some. That'll be better. Oh. My butt's cold, but I feel a lot better now. I feel more. Almost felt like I was too high, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe I was too high. It was like an extra inch higher. Now I feel a little bit more centered. Got my first good bird's nest.
Oh yeah.
As I was casting out, I hit the water.
You got a new reel?
No. It's just a new year. I got it though. That could have been bad. That could have been bad.
fish, got to get the cigar.
That's right. Ron over here in his native hammer. Can't miss it. It's bright as the sun.
That's right. You see me coming, buddy.
We haven't caught a fish, been skunked completely. But it's a beautiful day. And we're on the water, so can't complain.
It's warming up.
We're gonna make a run way back to the back of this creek where we've never really fished and see what happens.
You see me sipping on a beer next, you know it's been a rough day.
Yeah, I should have brought some hard cider for sure.
I fall like a star from the heavens. I fall into your arms, into it all. You're my moonlit reverie.
Those dogs are having a good time.
Bringing her on in.
Yep.
Oh no, gotta hit it. You got it. That's all there is to it.
That's so nice. Alright guys, so we just come off the water. Just ran the native hammer for the first time, all rigged up, and I'm super impressed. It's got a couple things that I need to tweak. Need to tweak my seat cushions, which really isn't a big deal. That's not a native issue. That's just I didn't have my seat cushions lined up, so it was a little uncomfortable sometimes. I ended up actually taking the bottom seat off just because it wasn't rigged right. Right now I have an extra paddle holder on the right hand side of the kayak, just because this was the first time I was out. I didn't know how easy it was going to be to maneuver stuff around or not. Turns out I didn't use the paddle. I think I used the paddle one time. I got stuck on a log, which I really wasn't prepared for, and had to pull the drive up. But I could have easily just used the front trolling motor probably to get me off, but I didn't want to tear my prop up. So that's going to be a change. I'm going to move that, and I'm basically going to go how it was intentionally set up, of running 2 paddles in the back behind the backpack, get a T-handle to put on one of them if I need it, then I can reach back and grab it. I have a 135 amp Dakota lithium battery for the front trolling motor. Ran it a solid good 4 or 5 hours, and according to the trolling motor, I still have 100% battery left. It's probably not accurate. I know those things aren't the most accurate readers, but I still have plenty of juice left to run all day, and I ran it wide open for almost probably 3 hours. Of that was wide open. The rest of it was just, 6 hours of fishing. We put in at 6, coming off the water at 2. So we put some hours on it. If you put a Tarova on the front of this kayak, you're going to get speeds, upwards between 3.8 and 4.4, 4.5, depending on wind, tide, any of that stuff that you're fighting, current. But I was happy with the speeds. I compare that to the Old Town speeds. It's pretty similar, but the hammer is faster by about 0.5 to a mile an hour. Sorry, I look really white because I got sunblock all over my face. Fishing sucked. Kayak was flawless. Trying to think if there's anything else about the kayak that I didn't like. I loved every bit of it. I mean, it was just really easy to maneuver, easy to get out, easy to get in. The way that I got the trolling motor set up. Sorry, you probably hear my trailer squeaking. We're going down this back road right now, and the road is terrible. I mean, just terrible. So, kayak is strapped down in the big 6x10 utility trailer. But back to the kayak. Really happy with it. The ability to turn really fast, even without the Tarova. I pedaled it quite a bit today just to get a feel for the kayak, the reaction, to see how it was going to turn. That thing turns on a dime. Just like any other kayak, you have to get it moving before it'll turn, but this one is a little bit minimal. That front nose of the hammer just cuts right through the water because it's so narrow. That front design, they really did narrow it. They really did narrow it for speed, and you can tell. So Ron runs a NK180 Pro on his, and he was at 70% most of the day, and he was, just right behind me. And then I had asked him what his top speed was, and his top speed, he said he can get between 5 and 6, depending on, what he's got in the kayak, if it's loaded down or not, tide, wind, all that good stuff. So if you're comparing the two, he doesn't have the maneuverability that I have, obviously, but he has the speed and the distance. I think he said he was at 100% battery life too when he came off, and I believe he is running a 50 amp lithium battery, a lifetime battery, and he said it's been performing very well for him. He hasn't had any problems with the battery. The battery charges fine and really fast. So I'd say overall thumbs up, great day in the water. I'll do a full walkthrough video to show you how I have everything rigged up now that I've got a little bit of time on the water, give you a little bit more of my opinion, show you what changes I'm going to make after coming off the water and fishing it for about 6-7 hours. Again, minor changes, mostly preferential changes, nothing major. I've already made the modifications to the kayak that I want to make. So yeah, thanks for following, thanks for watching. So again, if you guys haven't checked out the channel, check out some of the other videos that I got some Old Town videos out there and some Hobie videos. I've been in a couple different kayaks over the last 10 years. I'm not gonna say that this kayak absolutely blows the Old Town out of the water, but what I will say is I was a lot more comfortable with my setup the way it was. Now, before I added the Tarova trolling motor to it, I didn't have any issues. I love pedaling it. I just wanted the longevity of being able to go long distance. Like today, I bet we covered 8 to 10 miles of water. And basically we decided to stop just because the fishing was so poor and the wind was picking up real bad. But, you know, I found myself in some hairy situations, used that trolling motor to get me out of a corner that I might have had to lift up the drive and pull out. But overall, just a flawless performance from the kayak, which I'm happy with, and I expect it out of this kayak. So more to come as we fish more. We're going to learn more about it. We're going to have difference of opinions on it, maybe. You know, all I can say is if you have the opportunity to get out there and try one, you should before you make a purchase. If you're kind of stuck between an Old Town, a Hobie, a Bonafide, or anything else, the best piece of advice that anybody should be given is to get out there and pedal it and see how you like it yourself. Because everybody has their own preferences when it comes to kayaks. The stability of the kayak for me was phenomenal. You know, when you lean left, the kayak leans left, and when you lean right, the kayak leans right. The secondary stability kicks in super quick. Well, the secondary stability doesn't kick in as fast as the Old Town. With that being said, at no point did I think I was going to flip out of the kayak. You would fall out of the kayak before you flip that kayak, I think, unless you're a real big dude. I know a lot of people are comparing this to the Titan X, whether it's the 10.5 or it's the 12.5, the barge. And what I'll say is you will notice quite a bit of stability difference between those two kayaks. You can tell this kayak was built for speed, not primary stability. And that's fine if you're looking for primary stability and you don't have to pull that thing out of a truck or car top it. The Titan X probably for you. If you want something where you can maneuver in and out and you want speed, the Hammer is the way to go. That's just my 2 cents. Reverse, same on the kayaks. The propel drive is the same. Pedaling this kayak is a lot easier than the Old Town. I feel like the Old Town pedal drive, it's good, but it has a little more resistance to it. Now that I've pedaled this a lot more, there's a lot of resistance on the Old Town, whereas this one is a little bit more fluid and smooth. You may not like that. People may want a little bit resistance, you know, to feel that drive in their feet and the feedback it gives you. Didn't get into weeds today, so I don't know how the weed guard works, but we will get to some weeds this summer, I guarantee you, and we'll tell you. I don't think it's gonna hold up as well as people think it does, so I don't think it's gonna cut out the hydrilla that we fish, because the stuff that we fish, the hydrilla is just to the top of the water, really thick. But you know, if you got a trolling motor on there, you can kind of just zip right through some of that stuff, just like you would in a bass boat. But drop your comments and questions below, and I will do my best to answer them and get back to you guys. As you know, I don't hold anything back. I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. We're not endorsed by Native. We're not endorsed by Old Town. You know, I'm not endorsed by Yak Attack. I pay for everything that I have. I pay for it out of my pocket. So, you know, you don't have to worry about sponsorship issues or, you know, me pushing a product on you that I don't believe in. You'll never see a product in my hands that I don't have confidence in. That's a little OCD from me, but that's also just how I am. If I don't have confidence in something, I don't want it. I don't want to trust it. I won't trust it. But I will tell you my honest opinion and give you my honest review. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Head on over to Hooked on Yak Fishing. Join that public group if you haven't done it already. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have your input. We want to see your fish catches. We want to see your content. I'm not going to cut content out because you're not doing something I like. That's not how I roll. You know, if you want to wear a PFD, wear a PFD. If you don't. You're grown adults. You can make that decision on your own. Not saying that you shouldn't. I wore mine all day today, but I'll also tell you, I don't always wear it. I always fish with somebody. I always fish near somewhere I can get out of. But there are bass boats out here. There are people that don't pay attention. medical issues happen, least expected, it's not a bad idea to wear it. I just not going to stop your content if you don't. That's just me. So head over, check us out. Thanks for watching.